What's the word? Welcome to the newest game from the HQ Unit. It's HQ Words Beta. Shout out to the HQ families and friends joining us today. I hope you had an incredible holiday. We are live from New York City at the HQ of HQ, the only push notification you really need in your day. If this is your first time playing, word up! This is the only live mobile game show where you solve word puzzles to win cash. And I don't mean on TV, I mean right now from your phone. I'm your host, Anna Roisman, and I love word puzzles. Words are how we communicate. Tweet me your favorite word, and maybe I'll say it on tomorrow's show, just for fun. Let's try it. Here is how the game works. I'm going to show you 10 puzzles. Use the keyboard to guess the blank letters in any order. If you guess a letter wrong, you get 1 strike. If you get 3 strikes in a puzzle, you're eliminated from the game. But you begin every puzzle with 0 strikes. If you solve all 10 puzzles correctly, you win a piece of today's prize, which is $100. If you're one of the top 3 fastest solvers in today's game, you'll be getting more money than the rest. Big news! If your friends want to play HQ Words, they can now. All they have to do is be near you and have their own HQ app open while you're playing words. Then words will appear on their phone just like magic. Just make sure you both have the latest version of the app. Spin the wheel around my face for your free letter. Whatever letter it lands on is yours for the entire game. Also, I'm a girl in a wheel and I love how it feels. My new hit single. Just kidding, I think it's an NSYNC song. If a puzzle contains your letter, it will auto-reveal at the start of the round. For example, if you got an O and the puzzle is tool, your O's will auto-reveal. That's how it works. It is time for the first money you could win. So be sure to take your time, but not too much time, and focus on the hint. It'll help you solve the puzzle. Your first hint is family member. I'm gonna help you out on this first puzzle. Type in WEP. Did that click for you yet? Family member. You might have spent time with this family member this past weekend, or maybe you are this family member. I gave you a bunch of letters. You've already got an N in there. 1,600 of you have already solved the puzzle. You got this. Puzzle 1. We've already given you some. And your time is up. The correct family member is nephew. Nephew is the answer. Nephew. 1,733 just answered that correctly. 530 were eliminated on puzzle 1. Nephew. Do you have a nephew that you hung out with over Thanksgiving? I gotta say, I can't get through the day without snacking. Can you? What is this snack food? It depends on the day, but I think I'm more of a savory snack food person than a sweet snack person. Except sometimes I can't live without sweets. It's such a toss-up. I love this snack food, so maybe you do too. 63 have already solved the puzzle. It's a great snack food. I ate this a lot in my life. And your time is coming to an end. Oh, I hope you like this too. The right answer is Bagel Bites. Bagel Bites is the correct answer. Whoa, 298 answered correctly. 1,525 were just eliminated. That schooled so many people. You're probably not gonna love when I sing the it's pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. If pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza. You know Bagel Bites, the best jingle ever. Oh man, I'm sorry if you got schooled on that puzzle, but we're moving on to puzzle 3. It's not man-made, but tell me this natural attraction. Natural attraction. People definitely go and see these. And if you haven't, put down your phone, get out in nature, go and see one of these. It's a natural attraction, so of course it's gonna be Instagrammable. You might have even seen this on Instagram before. 339 have already solved the puzzle. Natural attraction. Double L in there. And your time is up. The correct answer is TLC's favorite natural attraction, waterfall. Waterfall is the answer. 386 answered correctly. 111 were eliminated. Congrats to R. Smith. 2,800 was the fastest on that round. You've been to a waterfall. I hope you didn't get soaked. Technically, we can't do a lot of things without the proper software. What is this software? Hey, if you're a programmer out there, you might use this daily. Or maybe someone you know uses this software. Maybe you know what this software does, but you don't necessarily use it. Software, you got a couple of H's in there. 60 have solved the puzzle. Maybe you have an opinion about this software. I do. I definitely do. I like it. And the answer we're looking for is Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop to make beautiful graphics and images. 179 answered correctly. 248 were eliminated. Oh no, this game is schooling a lot of people. If you got schooled on that one, I don't know, open a magazine. Adobe Photoshop is helping make all those photos look beautiful and young. And right now, we are living through a time where nostalgia is everything. So what is this retro fashion? Retro fashion. Fashion is always coming back again, right? It's recycled over and over again. So maybe this is something you love to wear now or you used to wear because it's retro. If you wear this retro, huge fan. 5 have solved the puzzle. You can do this. Think about retro fashion, a couple of eyes in there. And the time is up. The correct answer is acid-washed denim. Whoops, acid-washed denim. Congrats to 54 of you who answered correctly. Whoa, 179 were eliminated. Velociraptor knows their acid-washed denim. You know, it's denim when you have the white specks all over it. Very cool, looks good with everything. Guess what? We are halfway through the game. You're on your way to Word Nerd Stardom with only 5 puzzles left. Okay, keep doing you, baby, because you got this. Every story has their hero and their villain. Who is this villain? Remember, it's not the good guys or the good gals, it's the bad one. So think about all of the villains out there, and then think about something happy. I don't want you to think about villains all day long. You've got a couple of T's already flipped for you. This is a long one. 11 have solved the puzzle. Who's the villain of the hour? And your time is up. It is the classic, the one and only, the Wicked Witch of the West. The villain from The Wizard of Oz. 37 answered correctly. 65 were eliminated on that puzzle. I hope that Wicked Witch doesn't get you. Kyle Essman was the fastest on puzzle 6. Congrats to Kyle. We are moving on. If you're a creative person, you may like to use this type of art supply. Where are my artists at? Let me know in the comments what kind of art you do. You may already have this art supply. I gotta say, I love going into an art supply store and just pretending I need everything. They sell so many fun things. You've got an apostrophe in there. We love punctuation here at HQ Words. A bunch of T's. Think of all the art supply and then what we're gonna make with it. And the correct answer is painter's palette. You can't paint that mural without all of your colors on the palette. 35 answered correctly. 34 were eliminated on that round. PX Offerson was the fastest. You know your painter's palette. And I hope you know your HQ Words, because it's the game that we are playing at the moment. But what is this other game? You can do this. It's time to get competitive. Stay in the game because we are almost at the end. And if you like to play games, and I bet you do because you're playing this one right now, you've probably come across this other game before. We've got a couple of eyes we just flipped for you. 2 have already solved the puzzle. Come on, gamers, you can do this. It might not be the game you're thinking of, but you've probably heard of it. I believe in you. It's the game, the party game for horrible people. Cards Against Humanity. Cards Against Humanity. 22 answered correctly. 28 were eliminated. PX Offerson is fast with the fingers today. Was the fastest on that round. Cards Against Humanity. Such a fun game to play with your friends. Gets awkward though if you play with your parents. I'll let you know that. It was Veterans Day just a few weeks ago, so maybe you honored someone with this military rank. Did you serve in the military? Maybe someone you're playing with did. Did you know that the military has a whole hierarchy of positions? And this is one of them. It's one of the military ranks. Maybe you don't know it, from a personal level, but you've probably seen it in movies before, right? There are a lot of movies about the military. 24 have solved the puzzle already. You've got a couple of E's in there. And your time is up. The correct answer we're looking for is Lieutenant Colonel. Lieutenant Colonel, one of the top rankings in the Army and the Navy. 24 solved the puzzle. Cor Hoden was fastest on that round. Cor Hoden, congrats. Lieutenant Colonel, I have to say, it's spelled colonel, but it's pronounced colonel. As a word nerd, I do not like when words are spelled one way and pronounced another way. But right now, it is time for the final puzzle. You've made it to the top of the heap. No puzzle has schooled you yet, and a lot of people got schooled in this game, but this is it. We only have one left before we find out our winners. Okay, we started with 2,200 players, and now we are going out with a bang, literally, because the final hint is rock and roll. Okay, where are my rockers at? You can do this. Rock and roll, it's the best. And when you win a celebrate, think about it. Who loves rock and roll? Ooh, we got a couple of commas in there, an ampersand. We're giving you lots of punctuation. It's beautiful. Rock and roll, baby. You can do this. And your time is coming to an end. Who's with the Beatles? I'm with the Beatles. I hope you are too. The final answer is John, Paul, George, and Ringo. It's the Beatles. All you need is words. Do, 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 do. All you need is... They came up with that song, right? And it looks like we have 15 winners in today's game. Congratulations to our HQ Words winners. Let's take a look at our fastest players today. In first place, we've got Sarah861. Congratulations to Sarah861. Look at that beautiful headshot there. In second place, we've got Jamya. In second place, congrats to Jamya. And in third, Shady Jew Mobster. Whoa, Shady Jew Mobster. Wow, we know a bunch of you hit some bugs, but thank you for being a part of Words Beta. We are so excited to get it in tip-top shape for you, so stick with us. And that is our game for today. Congrats to all of our winners. You've officially made it to Word Nerd status. Okay, shout out to everyone else who played beta with me. I gotta bounce because I'm making bagel bites for a big game of Cards Against Humanity later. I just hope that the Wicked Witch of the West, aka that girl from my high school reunion this past weekend, doesn't show up. Know what I mean? I'm Anna Roisman. Tweet me a word up. I'll be back at 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow for an all-new game of HQ Words, so study up until we meet again. Bye!